Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Last Dream World Unknown. I've been told that I could go farther in the arena. I am aware. And I will do so at some point. Apparently, if you've gotten some levels in your journey so far, and you've you just have a well-balanced party, you can go pretty far in the arena just right off the bat. But that will wait because viewership is dropping rapidly, and I'm going to continue the story in an attempt to get people re-interested in this game. Well, re-interested in me playing this game. A lot of people are interested in this game and playing it for themselves, which I'm super happy about. 10K, whew, that's expensive. Which I'm super happy about, and I hope everybody that is playing World Unknown is super enjoying it. So I'm going to continue the story for now. I'll come back and do Arena as like some side episodes that I'll end up posting. Also some Casino, because I've done quite I did some Casino off screen. You see I'm up to 131 tokens. Get to 500, get high roller, show that off. Don't worry, I'll show it all off. Just, we're going to continue with the story right now. Entry to Westonia Fortress is prohibited except to the World Council and invited individuals. Well, I'm invited because of this. Information regarding the destruction of Rockwood, you say? Interesting, but I can't let you in without confirmation. Would you please remain here while I have my subordinate discuss the situation with our commander? No. I'm just gonna bust my way in. Sure. Several minutes pass. You have first-hand information regarding Rockwood's destruction? Yeah. Oh, what's this? An artifact found after the destruction of Rockwood? Yep. You have reason to believe it's important? Yes. Ignatius gave this to you? Well, that's all the confirmation I need. I served 7 years under Ignatius in the Mercenaries Guild before I chose to take this position as commander of the Westonia Fortress Guard. I'll escort you directly to Westonia Fortress. The World Council is currently in session. I believe this news is important enough to interrupt their meeting. I think so too. Let's go. Ah, floating island. Soldiers, return to the mainland and guard the teleporter. Yes, sir! I can see you're admiring the view. No one knows how or why this island remains aloft, but it's truly a wonder of Firma, but we have more important business to attend to. Please follow me. In a few minutes, you'll be in the presence of the most powerful humans, elves, and goblins in the world. Politically. I desperately hope the artifact that Ignatius gave you will shed some light on the mystery of Rockwood's destruction. All we have at this point are fractured reports and confused rumors. The situation has the elves in the most manic state I've ever seen them. Of course, that means they're still more stoic than most humans. Let's head inside. Guard, return to the teleporter and don't let this man leave until the World Council has seen him. Feel free to explore the fortress while I alert the World Council to your presence. Once you're ready, come to the World Council meeting chambers on the 4th floor. He dashes off. Alright. Musings by Chase. 'Twas sent from my home in Sparta to live at this fancy capital. Supposed to facilitate communications between my hearty breed and other races. The only thing facilitated is sleep, listening to some elf prattle about trade treaties and raw material requisitions. I'd rather have a sledgehammer crush my spleen. Difference between an elf and a dwarf. Control room is off limits. Barracks. I'm just gonna kind of speed through. Scraping. Ultra War Tonic. A history of the World Council is so short they've only ever known a single elven king. During that same time, it's seen 23 human council members and 27 goblin council members. Well, elves live longer. Human lives are so short, there's no time to dedicate to amassing the kind of knowledge that lies stored in this library. Elves, on the other hand, have much more time to devote to such endeavors. Not only have I read every book in this library, but I've also devoured the libraries of Alundra, Hobgar, and Theopolis too. You shouldn't eat books. That's not how you get knowledge. You get knowledge by reading them, elf. Think you would know that. Traveler's Journal. Okay. There's all of that. Read. I should keep them up a bit more on the screen. So you can pause and read them yourself. Alright, we're gonna move on. Well, there's that. Okay. West Treasure Room. I do, but hopefully we can just earn our way in there. First time I ever heard goblin music. Isn't that bad? It take many years to learn music machine. Me play to make other human, goblin, and elf happy. Good on you, goblin. It's a huge place. Please feel free to explore it fully yourself. Ways of the Wicked. Treasure chest over there. Goblin Council aid. Me help Goblin Council delegate. Great honor to serve Ugbar. There's another Way of the Wicked. To 5th floor. Goblin World Council delegate. Sacred tree, most important treasure to all goblin. It's symbol for us, like Westonia to human and elf. Me here so everyone not forget about sacred tree while they are fighting against bad army. That's very smart. History on History by Ferguson. Cities or castles. A 100K. Well, that was good to climb all the way up here. Well worth it. Treasure chest there. I walked outside. That would be to the World Council. Now I want to see what's over here. Human office. Don't understand why the council delegates insist on wearing that clunky ceremonial armor. I know for a fact that man doesn't know how to fight. Please don't tell him I said that. There's also treasures on both sides of the castle outside. My job to ensure the World Council acts in accordance with human interest. Immediate action must be executed in response to the loss of our precious Rockwood. I like that. Thoughtful civilizations must organize their growing works of authorship with a system of reference. I hereby propose subtitling that begins with Volume 1, Volume 2, and so on. There, Volume 1. Edmund, Theopolis Council Member. As the eldest member of the Theopolis Council, Bertrand is entitled to the single human position on the World Council. That's not to say that he alone speaks for all humans. Age has made him wise, and he listens carefully to our opinions. That's good. In my first time attending the World Council, my life's ambition is now complete. My opinion helps shape the course of future events throughout Firma. Neat. Third floor. Many humans assume that all elves are aristocrats. It's simply not true. I've struggled for decades to overcome my humble origins and become an aide to the World Council. Elven offices. World Council constitutes the most successful form of governance agreeable to all races, even dwarves. Some fault the Council for failing to regularly satisfy all parties, yet such wishful desire for absolute consensus is pure folly. So volume 4 is probably over here, if I can get in the door. P.S. I had trouble locating your new address. Treasure chest up here. Resurrection elixir. Cool. Giant potion. Reading the Book of Knowledge has granted each party member 20,000 SP. Awesome! Worth! So more SP to buy skills with. Sweet. Okay, let's meet with the World Council. There's a bunch of treasure chests here. If you have a thief, go wild. Are you ready? Yes. Visitor with the artifact from Rockwood is here to see the World Council. Yes, sir. Visitors, you are in the presence of the World Council. Anor, the Elven King of Huldra, Bertrand, the Human Chief Council Member of Orphos, and Jaxa, the Goblin King of Ugbar. Thank you, Commander. Visitors, please come before us. The Commander told us that you had been He's supposed to be old. The commander told us that you had been given an artifact by Ignis, leader of the Mercenaries Guild. Is this true? No, it's not true. I'm here to assassinate you. Oh, what? No. No, that's not it? Oh, darn. Wrong game. Maybe see the artifact? Discover a true culprit behind destruction of Rockwood is high priority. You unwrap the cloth enveloping the dark artifact and present it to the World Council. Interesting. Very interesting. What is it, Anor? I see nothing more than a clouded stone. Evil stone, wrought with hatred and dark energy. Yes, Jax is correct. That is no ordinary stone. It has absorbed something terrible. May I touch it? Carefully rewrap the stone, making sure not to touch it, and hand it to Anor. Visitor, what is that talisman about your neck? Please come closer, I must inspect it. Is talisman important? I would not believe it if it were not plain before my eyes. Bertrand, Jaxa, our visitor is in possession of a Vanir artifact. Impossible. You know Vanir? You recount your experiences on Terra, which you can see my experiences on Terra on Last Dream 1 on that Let's Play. Please check it out. And how you came into possession of Kali's medallion. Thank you for your explanation. Well, your story sounds fantastic. I believe it with every fiber of my being. Perhaps we should tell them of the encounter approximately 500 years ago? Yes. Would you please tell them, Anor? You were there after all. Certainly. Cutscene time. 500 years ago. So 0, and then 500. That's where we are now. The Anor Elven King. Oh, there he is. Younger. 500 years ago. Please, gentlemen, calm yourselves. I understand that enmities still remain from the Great War, but we must stand above the fray. Oh, Great War. GW on the time scale. Ha! Easy for you to preach to us when your lands are safe from the marauding goblins. You lie! No goblin in Ugbor attack Orphos. Those rogue goblin. Martin! Manza! Enough! Who are you? And how did you warp in here? Black magic! And they sit on the throats. Do not be alarmed. We mean you no harm. Guard! We're under attack! Sleep. Sleep spell! Super handy. Please listen carefully. We have detected a grave threat to civilization on your planet. We sense the power of this evil across time and space. It pulses in the west, like a heartbeat of woe. Already the fingers of this corruption infiltrate your most sacred places. Lesser evils, to be sure, but they too will doom your world. There is much to absorb. Your instincts tell me you speak truthfully, but my intellect questions your certainty in this manner. You God? No, we're not gods. Time is short. We will eradicate the essence of this evil. Then we will pursue and extinguish any remnants of corruption that survive. Our treaty permits direct intervention as guests on your world. Therefore, we must request permission to move freely to accomplish our mission. We pledge not to interfere in local politics or conflicts. As if we could stop you. Look what you did to our guard. Martin, I do not believe they mean us any harm. As head of the World Council, you have my blessing, but I alone do not rule. Martin, Manza, what say you? Me think they speak truth. Sacred tree not blooming as it should. Maybe this evil they speak of? Me grant permission. It appears I am outnumbered in my suspicion of you. Orphos will grant you grudging permission. Thank you. We shall not meet again unless it necessary. Be well. Aldrin was a wild continent then. Just after the founding of Rockwood, the Veneer were never seen again. We assumed that they had neutralized the threat, but perhaps we were too presumptuous. Oh no, do you think that this threat the Veneer spoke of could be related to Rockwood's destruction? It is too soon to say for sure, but perhaps it's not simply coincidence we find ourselves once again connected with the Veneer. We need time to study Dark Artifact. You should explore to learn more if possible while we study. Yes, Jax is right. You should visit the capitals of our respective nations. We must remain here, but you could be our eyes and ears and try to learn more while we study the artifact. We will send scouts to alert the interim rulers of our respective nations of your pending arrival. Please visit Volundra, Theopolis, and Hugbar. We've been to some of those places. Make haste to the capital cities. We will alert you if we uncover any secrets from this dark artifact. Please take this writ of passage. You can move freely between the nations of Vir with it. Writ of passage. Commander, will you escort them out? Yes, your majesties. Please follow me. Meeting is complete. Yes, sir. Well, we greatly appreciate your help. As the World Council said, we'll alert you if we learn anything from the Dark Artifact. Wish you the best of luck on your journey. With the Writ of Passage, we now have a lot more places we can go. Probably. Things that are locked down won't be locked down for us now. We have the blessing of the World Council. Refreshing elixir. So, we now have places to go, people to see. I assume we could get back up here whenever we want. Now, we'll alert you, or not. Never mind. Grab everything there while you can. Maybe even pick the locks on the treasure rooms. What does this lead to again? The Tree of Life. Right. So, we have to go visit the capitals of cities. There's a lot to visit. Big town. What's this place? Magic Laboratories. Sure, let's take a look. Welcome to the Westonia Magical Laboratories. Feel free to explore. Sure. Blue flame is cool to the touch. Neat. Diary of a Traveling Merchant, Volume 37. That actually seems important. While I was admiring the waterfall, where is this waterfall? I noticed a small cave entrance behind the wall of water. Inside, I was greeted by a very nice old man. Seems like he had been living there for a few years. We exchanged stories for several hours. Heading back to Westonia, I've wasted enough days on my leisurely chats behind the waterfall. The knowledgeable man behind the waterfall was a nice finish to an otherwise uneventful journey around Westonia. Appears to be an incantation, but you dare not speak it. Westonia main gate. Maybe I can unload a couple of SP orbs. Better put this pen down and get to work. Appears to be a cloud of water vapor, just floating around. Neat. Scalding hot steam rises from the pages of the book. Flame dances in place. Neat. Suit of armor sparkles mysteriously. Music composition was apparently conjured by magic. However, the ballad still isn't very good. This place is neat. My colleagues, it's a gray mage researcher. My colleagues who specialize in what they call the pure forms of magic fail to recognize that the greatest feats are accomplished when combining both white and black magic. Unfortunately, it appears you don't have any gray magic potential. Nope. Very sad. Maybe you could get some extra magic for your gray mages there. Source of light cannot be determined. Drat. Book is impossible to open. White magic researcher. Powerful monsters leave remains that contain spirits and essences that are very useful for learning new spells. But even if you have the remains, you may not have the potential to learn new spells. If you bring me 5 of the following remains, I could teach you a powerful spell called Inflation. 5 ethereal orbs, 5 charred goos, 5 earth bones. Okay. I don't have a quest log. Don't think we have any of those. 5 ethereal orbs. Nope, we don't have any of those. Black magic researcher. Do you know you can unlock the ability to learn new spells by gathering specific monster remains? Bring me 5 of the following remains. I can teach you a powerful spell. Darkness 8. 5 slug slimes, gluttonous soul hearts, and hellfound fangs. So powerful spells. It's still magic, even if you don't know how it's done. Ah, it's the World Unknown. It's a picture of the World Unknown, the title screen. That's cool. Babies due any day now. Oh, traveling merchant. Daughter was born today. Her name is Luna. This will be my last journal entry. Why waste even a single moment that could be spent with my beautiful little family? It's not like anyone is going to read this anyway. I was reading it. Pursuit with commerce. Decided to, after losing a small amount of money at the casino, I visited the arena. Won a small bet on a fighter I thought was 2-to-1 odds. When I went to collect my winnings, I was surprised to see the odds were actually 20-to-1. Woohoo! Nice. Local pub. While I was at the local pub celebrating my small financial victory, I met the most wonderful elven woman. I'm surprised she even gave me the time of day. But she took an immediate interest in my experiences as a traveling merchant. Her name is Celeste. Every day after I'm finished selling my wares outside the main gate, I run back into town to see Celeste. Even though she's extremely busy with her work in the Westonia floating fortress, she always makes time for me. Been living together for a while now. She convinced me to open an actual storefront here in Westonia. The item shop owner is pretty old and has mentioned that he wants to retire soon. Tomorrow, I'll ask him if I could buy his business from him. How long has it been since I've written in this journal? Business is booming and I barely have any time for myself. Not complaining though. I'm married to the most wonderful elf on the planet and I run a successful item shop. What more can a man ask for? And then, kid. Here's probably the rest of it. Yeah. Wonderful news. I'm going to be a father. Can't believe that it hasn't even been a year since I started my journey and now I'm settled down with a lovely wife and expecting a child. I'm a terrible traveling merchant. Book vanished. Disappearing book. At my request, Celeste has taken off time for her work in the fortress. Stress at work is not good for her during the pregnancy. Our item shop makes more than enough money to support us both. Success in the business, we're able to move into a larger home with enough room for a small family of 3. Will I have a boy or a girl? How long should I wait before I teach them business? Who knows? Picture. Ipso Eptor Core B. I desire more G. Ah! Pharmacy 50,000. More G. More money. That's awesome. Less G. Oh, then you lose 100,000. Oh, 150,000. So I gained 50, lost 100, gained 150. I think I've come out ahead? Yeah, I've come out ahead so far. I'm gonna save before we go anymore. I desire more HP. Each of your party gained 25 max HP. Oh, sweet! But hot steam continues to rise from it, but the box is cool to the touch. I'm scared to continue to read these. Eventually they're gonna they're gonna backfire. Less HP. No! Lost 50 max HP. Gained 75. Lost 100. And the page is mysteriously blank, so now we've lost 100 max HP. Yeah, you see? Haha! I was smart. Well, it's time to end the episode anyway, and then you lose 200,000, and then all the pages are blank. So you want to read it 3 times, not 4. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. This place was neat. I like the magic laboratory. It's cool. Oh, that looks like meteor. Like a meteor spell. That's cool. I will, of course, not be saving. I'll be returning the title screen and getting the money and HP. But until... And there's nothing else. Nothing else here. Until next time, where we will start our journey to other lands. I might do a little more here in Westonia. We might do some arena, since we'll be leaving this land. Now might be a good time to go and do a little bit more of the arena. See how far we can get. I might play more of the casino, so I could show off the high roller place. All that, so much to do in this game now, which is great. Gives you a lot of bang for your buck. It's just so much you can do with this game. It's a lot of fun. There's the arena, the casino. You can go hunt for stuff. You'll be able to get new equipment through both of those, either through the casino or the arena. You'll be able to get new equipment. There's lots of lands to explore. The world's opened up. Still not completely open, but the world's opened up quite a bit now. Especially with our new rite of passage, so we can get around easier. So much to do, and all of it is a lot of fun. Until the next episode, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.